Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sarah van Grenen, aka Mr. VG, and this is kind of coming towards the end of the video. Although some people might say this should have been like a second or third video, I chose to leave it at the end so that you kind of get the feel for algebraic expressions before we do substitution. Because in the first video, I started telling you about algebraic expressions. Where does it come from? It comes from taking real life scenarios, writing out an algebra sentence kind of, so that we can substitute x's and y's in there, because we want to eventually replace the x's and y's again with something else, with another number. Well, that is what this video is about. What if I've got an algebraic expression, let me get my grammar correct there, and I now want to replace a value back into it. So it's kind of reversing the process of where we were. Let's take an example. The sum of 3 times a number and 5. If I look at this and I analyze it, I start by looking sum, which means plus, 3 times a number. Now, the moment I read the word a number, I think about x, so 3 times x, and 5, so 3x and 5. There's my algebraic expression. But now, what if the number is actually 8? What then? Can't I then actually get a value for that? And this, ladies and gents, is the beauty behind algebraic expression. Once I've got 3x plus 5, I can make x whatever I want to. In this case, I'm saying 3 times a number, which is 3 times by 8 plus 5, and that answer is simply 29. You did that right without a calculator. Or I could go the long route and say, well, in that expression, ladies and gentlemen, in the expression, replace every x by 8. But please, please, please remember your brackets. Please, 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 otherwise you are going to mess it up, and I don't want to see you lose marks. So whenever you use substitution, please remember to use brackets, okay? Now 3 times by 24, or 3 times by 8 is 24, and then if I add 5, I get 29. Oh, but sir, that's the same answer we got by using logic. Isn't maths awesome? Logic and maths correspond. I love it. Let's look at this example. Determine the value of the following if x is -2 and y is 3. Try it yourself first before you watch the rest of this video. Well, I'm going to start by first substituting the -2 into x and the y with 3. But before I carry on, I must remember bed maths. I've got to first do brackets. So if there's brackets, I must try and calculate inside the brackets first. Then I calculate the exponents. Then I go towards divide and multiply, left to right. The same with add and subtract, left to right. I know this might be a little bit different than you're used to, but this is the way that I teach it to my guys, and it works. Remember, bed maths is like rules in soccer. You wouldn't like it if halfway through the game, I pick up the ball, run, to the other goalie and hit him over the head with my shoe, throw the ball in the back of the net and go, "Woo! I've scored, La Turma!" Yeah, you wouldn't like that. No. Same with maths. You wouldn't like it if I break the rules, so don't break the rules of my game. Our game is maths and the rules are bed maths. So I'm going to first handle my bracket. So I'm going to multiply out. 2 times by -2 is -4. 3 times by 3 is 9. Then I can go to add and subtract. So -4 plus 9 gives me 5. Now let's look at the second one. I'm going to start by substituting that in. The -2 squared and then the 3. Now I've got to first handle the exponent before I can multiply the 3. You see, exponent is before divide and multiply. Remember that. So I'm first going to square that -2 out. Then I'm going to multiply. And then I'm simply going to add and subtract. Follow bed maths. Want to play my game? Play by my rules. Let's look at question C. First, I'm going to substitute in. I would love to do the brackets first. But to do the brackets first, I must first calculate the 2 times by the 3 and the plus times by the negative with a 2. So I'm first going to handle inside the brackets. Now 6 minus 2 is not -4. Oh no, it is +4. So let me just fix that little mistake there. But it's fortunately, so good that it's not going to make a difference. Because now I've got to handle the exponent. And to handle that exponent, 4 squared is 16. And 3 times 16 is 48. The beauty behind this, and I'm saying this very clearly, grade 8s, is that the beauty behind this is I could make X and Y any number. So if you've got an expression that, for instance, predicts the profit in a company, then you can go and play around with scenarios, depending on how many staff members you've got, depending on how many units you produce. Look, algebraic expressions, man, this is as wide as the heavens are open. So please, please, please remember your brackets with substitution and follow bed maths. So have a gorgeous, amazing rest of your day. Tune in for the next video where we're going to do some exam practice. Keep well and have a gorgeous evening. This is Mr. VG signing out. Cheers.